Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Today we're playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 again. And I'm gonna load up the game real quick. Should be appearing on your screens in just a second. Okay. So... Alright. So you might be wondering where all the money went. If you check our money in the top right corner. I can show you where the money went. Because I bought this and tuned it because I thought, okay, the factory engine makes 633 horsepower, and what if we tune it, right? The mistake I made was because I just couldn't help myself but try it out on the speed track, just to see just how fast this thing is now. The answer, unfortunately, is not really as fast as I would think it. Not really as fast as I thought it was going to be. However, it is still, of course, very respectable. But for now, and of course, this cost me like $460-something thousand. It is now worth a little bit less than it because it has 1 kilometer on it. The value that it had with all the tune parts installed was like 549, so I lost nearly 100 grand just by driving 1 kilometer in it. But that's just how it goes. The other reason, of course, as you may have spotted, the other reason is this for our current amount of money. Ah, yeah. So this is the Pagani Sonderrevolution. It does not actually have a front license plate. It does have a rear license plate though, which we're gonna obviously replace with a proper one. And I'm gonna keep this car as well. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna tune this and see how fast it is. But since I'm keeping it anyway, may as well test it before and after, right? So speed track, Pagani Sonderrevolution. Let's see. This, by the way, cost me $647,000. So yeah, that and the Bentley, that's where my money went. Holy hell, this is loud. The speed. Okay, now the downforce is kicking in. Okay, now it is very, very fast, up to 200 kilometers an hour. After that, the downforce starts slowing it down just a little bit. As a result, this isn't quite as fast as the OC Typhoon on the speed track. So this thing with the supercharged V8, the thing that looks like a Cobra. By the way, how much did we already lose? Yeah, casual $112,000 of loss by driving 1 kilometer. Sure, that's how it goes. But anyway, today we are going to tune this thing. Because, why not? So we have to take off the rear clamshell altogether. Probably the bumper as well, so we can access the exhaust. Oh, accessible from engine bay. Do we have this as a tuned part of... Right here, rear exhaust section. Yeah, we do plus 5% power. Okay, if you're starting with 800 horsepower, then this is an extra 40 horsepower. So plus 5% is actually quite a lot here. Obviously, it's gonna have all of these components as well. Gearbox V12A. We need to drain oil as well before we... But just look at that engine, it's beautiful. Oh man, I'm really hyped for driving this thing after the tune. I am going to give this a custom gearbox as well. Guess it's just part of the tuning routine. But man, this is gonna be special. I'm super hyped for this. Even though these like rod caps and crankshaft bearing caps, it kind of take forever here, but what are you gonna do? Gotta take them off. No way around it. This does come on slick tires, but I want to see just how wide. They are very wide, but what size are they actually? We'll be able to see in just a moment. You could probably fit even wider ones, but 335. Sure, I mean, let's go with 75 or something like that, because we are gonna be pushing over 1,000 horsepower in all likelihood. And remember, this is only a rear-wheel drive, so you can only expect so much traction even from a slick tire. So it's a 20 rim. E3530 R20. How wide is the widest tire you can get? So slick tire. 2 of them. 355, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna go with then. I mean, 355mm slick tires are still pretty crazy. Gonna check the front tires as well, although I don't think we need wider ones there. I think I'm just gonna leave the front tires. Oh, let's leave them off for now because we need to remove the rear drive axle. And then the starter. It's a V8 starter, okay. So V12A. we could. There we go. Okay, and now I think we can move this down and pull out the engine. Oh, by the way, because of an achievement, I am gonna decline some orders here. Because you gotta decline, you know, whatever. 10, 100, 1,000 orders for these sort of achievements. Add engine into crate. Air filter V12A. Oh my goodness. That's only, okay, it only gives 1% extra power. But again, that's still, we're talking about 800 horsepower base. So we're talking about 8 extra horsepower from just the air filter. Intake manifold. Do we have that? Well, first of all, we're gonna also check and see if we have the engine heads available. Engine head A V12. I guess also engine head B V12. And those are gonna add so much power. V10. Exhaust manifold A, V12A, and B V12. We need 2 of each, okay? Oh my god, those alone are also providing a ton of extra power. We're not just going to be looking at 1,000 horsepower in this one. We're probably going to be looking at more like 1,200 horsepower once we're done with all of this. It's crazy. Do we have the intake manifold on the fuel rail? We do have the fuel rail. We do have the fuel filter, of course, and the fuel pump. We have the intake manifold as well. Yes. Okay, well, only plus 2%, but still. Oh yeah, we're gonna have 12 ignition coils as well, so that's gonna add up. So the tune parts for this engine seem extremely potent. I'm saying this because for the Bentley, it had a ton of tuning parts available, but each of them was, you know, doing not that much actually. Spark plugs here. We're gonna need pistons as well. I need spark plugs for sure. Gonna need a power steering pump, but probably the V8 one I would assume. Oh, it's got its own. Oh, we don't have that available in a tuning shop. Okay. Right. Whatever. Okay, so first the belt tensioner, then the belt itself, then we can start working on this. Oh, it's got 2 water pump pulleys, because it's just got a massive water pump. It is a very big engine after all, it's a 7.3 liter V12. Oh, there's another timing cover there. Timing chain shoe. Oh, yeah, as well. Okay. Okay, now we remove the cam gears. We can access... No, we can't access the camshaft yet. Because we have the camshaft caps installed still. Okay. Okay, now we can access the pistons here. Yeah, this thing is just gonna be insanely fast once we're done tuning this. I don't even want to know how quickly it's gonna do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. It already did it in 2.6 seconds, I think. 2.4 even. And that was stock. right. It's the head cover. Okay, so one side is finished. Let's do this as well. Look at those trumpets. Those are race intakes if ever I've seen any. So remember we managed 329 kilometers an hour on the speed track when stock. So we'd expect this to be faster by a sizable amount. So I would expect like 350 at least, probably, or potentially even more than that. Because remember, this car does have a decent amount of aero, so it's gonna generate a bunch of downforce, which is great for high-speed cornering, but not so great for acceleration for, you know, top speed. For accelerating at high speeds is what I was going for. There we go. Fuel filter. It's crazy how this sort of million, or probably more like $2 million supercar in real life is just using a regular old fuel filter like any other car here. Okay, so let's attach these timing chain shoes. Then one of the 3 timing covers, then the other 2. Then there's a serpentine belt, and then there's going to be the belt tensioner. And I think that's it. Now we can rotate the engine and mount all of these things, all of these rod caps and crankshaft bearing caps. And then we can put it back into the car and fill it up with oil and go drive it. It's just gonna be ludicrous. Okay. And then oil pan. Put it back. Lift this thing up. Am I not in the engine bay? Yes, I'm not. But, no. Okay, now we put the rear drive axles and the tires back on. So first of all, let's fill this thing up with oil. A little supercar, but then it's an Italian supercar, right? However, it's a German engine, so fair enough. It should be in a slightly less inconvenient position, the oil filler cap. Okay, so now we gotta remount the rear clamshell and everything. Left taillight, rear bumper, license plate, the right taillight. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, now it's worth the same as what I bought it for. Or nearly identical. It was for 647,000 and something. I am gonna sell these individually because look at how much these are selling for. Oh, I didn't. Where's the fuel tank, by the way? It's gonna be on the front, isn't it? So there's engine, steering rack, radiator. Where's the fuel tank? Oh, there it is. And there's no fuel filter? Oh, there it is. Oh, fuel pump, I mean. There it is. Okay. Move it down. Wait, the timing chain cover? That's probably something that I forgot to put back on. Yeah, the engine head A was like $1,100. Do I really wanna... Yeah, global parts. So one thing is missing. It's gonna be the timing chain cover. Not quite sure where that was. Wasn't it like... here? No? Oh, it was gonna be on the backside. Here. Okay, yeah. The fuel filter back in. Okay. Right. Now let's go ahead and drive this on the speed track again. Oh no, first thing we're gonna do before, or last thing we're gonna do before we do that, gonna add a 7th gear. It's gonna go to like 450. 6th gear is gonna go to 400. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with the first gear up to 120 or so. And then... $40, $300, $350, $400, $450. Okay, sure, why not? Alrighty. Now the moment of truth. um 404 kilometers an hour on the speed track. This might legitimately be the fastest car in the game. Oh my god. Not counting mods, obviously. Because this is just insane. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour was like 2.2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. Give me a second, by the way. Okay, so this is... yeah, this is a pretty solid car, wouldn't you say? We're gonna put this into our... we're gonna move this to the garage entrance. To the other one, though. Oh my god. This is just nuts. And I do think that I'm gonna sell the Bentley because I like it, but I really expected more from it, from tuning it anyway. So it's gotta go. And now we're rich again. Let's go to the cars. Actually, I think I leveled up again as well, didn't I? I have one more point. What's this? Shows you the average value of a car. I don't know if that's actually that good. Because you don't get anything from the average value, anything. Anyway, because, well, if you want the car, you gotta outbid all of your, you gotta outbid anyone else. And if you outbid anyone else, it's gonna cost whatever it's gonna cost. Doesn't matter what the average price is. Hey, oh, look. We may have seen this car before. Yeah, 474,000. I'm not gonna buy another one though, because it's just not fast enough when tuned. Don't need like 320 on the speed track. What do you have? Inline 4 and inline 3 engines, huh? That's not very exciting. You know what? What do you have? You have the same engines available, so inline 4, inline 3. I think with a dual overhead cam turbo inline 4, we might actually be able to make this sort of fun. Well, anyway, it's gonna, either way, it's gonna increase the value of the car, and then we're gonna resell this. So we're gonna rebuild the whole engine, or rather we're gonna take the original engine apart and then replace it with an entirely new engine, then sell the car. Okay, so by the way, I also hate these rims, so we're gonna give it new tires and new rims as well. We got the money for it anyway. Alrighty. Standard tire. This is gonna go away. We're gonna have sport tires on it afterwards. Certainly different rims as well, because those are awful. While I'm here, I'm gonna replace the fuel pump with a tuned one. Certainly gonna need a fuel filter as well a little bit later. No, it's the wrong one. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna take apart the standard wheels. It's what, 175/60 R15? Ah, that's gonna change. Okay, so let's say like 225/40 R18. And sport tire as well. Or 45, let's say. And then 18-inch rims. Which ones? I feel like these would suit it. Maybe even these ones. I think the other ones are better. Or something like that. Wait, what? Alrighty. So we're gonna be selling the original tires and rims that this came with. Oh, come on. There we go. Alrighty. So we need to remove the front drive axle. The front drive shaft. Then we're gonna move this thing down so we can access the starter. Then we're gonna lift it back up in order to remove the gearbox, and that's why I hate front wheel drive. But while we're here, you may as well replace the air filter with a better one. Also, the exhaust is something where we could potentially gain a little bit of extra power. So, catalytic converter, middle muffler, exhaust pipe, rear muffler. And then I think, yeah, we still gotta... Wait, I can't access the oil pan without removing the idler roller. It's news to me, but whatever. Let's just move this here. Can I actually... Yeah, no, I can't pull out the engine while the car is up. Would have been convenient. Oh yeah. The gearbox. Okay, add engine in here. So we bought this for 84,000. I hate those camshaft caps, they're pretty annoying. Especially when a freaking inline 3 has like 10 of them. Or 8, I suppose, but... Oh, yeah, we need to rotate the engine first. Just so we can access this easily. Oh, good thing you can do that from here. Okay, now we're gonna create a new engine, and we need the inner for the OHC turbocharged. That's the one we need. Okay, so for that, we need engine block inline 4. Okay, right. We need pistons. We need, well, I guess spark plugs. Ignition coils. Camshaft. I don't know if it's just these ones though. Let's start simple though. Let's start with the engine block. N94, there we go. We're gonna use three sets of piston rings that we already had, along with one that we just bought. Crankshaft inline 4. Bearing cap, we need 3 of these. Jeff pulley. Let's start simple. Let's start with that. Yeah. Then we need an engine head. Then we need an intake manifold and a throttle. Intake manifold in a 4DI, I think. Exhaust manifold. I think we are gonna need this one, but I'm not sure yet. Also the power steering pump and the alternator. And do we have the tuned alternator yet? No, we don't. Steering pump in line 4. Alternator. No. Good. Exhaust manifold cover. Engine head cover. Okay, let's see. And then 4. Probably. Exhaust manifold cover. Man, these are $110 each. It's actually not... It's actually pretty surprising that the cam gears cost $110 each. We're not looking for a nice beat. We're looking for a timing belt. Also a serpentine belt. Serpentine belt A, serpentine belt B, timing belt. Timing cover. I think that's that. The throttle we don't have yet, okay. Throttle in at 4, there we go. We also need a turbo. It's just gonna be this one. Also an oil filter in the oil pan. Oh yeah, not here though. Oil filter in line 4 and oil pan right here. Okay, and now we rotate this engine. Oh, we need one more rod cap, I guess. Right, and then we take this off the engine stand. We install. We move this up. And then, let's see. Front exhaust section turbo. Okay, that's what we need from here. Front exhaust section turbo. Need a gearbox in line 4. Where is it? There it is. Front drive shaft. Front drive axle C. Rim that's not so classic. And also a tire that's not very standard anymore. It's a sport tire. So let's move this down. Put the starter and the turbocharger in. First the turbo. Then the starter. Then we fill this up with oil. Some things are missing. Ignition? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. Now? Okay. Now it's worth $123,000. Plus, of course, whatever we get from selling all of this. Now here I don't quite have the patience to sell everything individually, so I'm just gonna do this. 4,000. Why not? This is now gonna make way more than 152 horsepower. It's gonna make something like 230 or so. So, considering this is sort of like a Fiat Panda, a Fiat Panda that has the same power as a Golf GTI, it's something that not everyone has. But we're gonna sell this thing. I don't even know if you made a huge amount of profit on that one, but we did obviously make some profit off of it. You wouldn't. It's another Sonda Revolution, so I already have one of these. You see it in my garage. This, on the other hand, I don't have yet. That's a Carrera 4S 991. That's the latest generation. Actually, no, not anymore, I guess. Now there's the 992. But anyway, 420 horsepower, 519 newton meters of torque. I don't know how many things you can tune on this thing, and whether it's going to be worth it. But we should probably try it nonetheless, because wait, does this have the AXK engine? It does. Now, tuning cars with the AXK engine, like just tuning these engines, makes you a ridiculous amount of profit. So I'm just gonna do that into the garage. And now I can't afford the Porsche anymore, can I? Yeah, not at the moment. We'll find another one. Okay, so move to the lifter. We were at 557,000, I think. We could just sell it now and make profit already. Wait, is that a glitch? Or am I just misremembering the numbers now? So drain oil. Okay, right. Now we take out the starter, then the drive shaft. We replace the fuel pump right away. We are also going to Need a filter and 2 fuel rails. So let's see. Rear muffler, exhaust pipe, middle muffler, cat, and then front exhaust. I think we have all of this in the tuning shop. We have front exhaust, catalytic converter, exhaust pipe, front exhaust pipe, middle muffler, rear muffler V8. This is just a crazy amount of extra power just from the exhaust system. Okay, I do wanna put some better tires and different rims on this thing. Gonna go with like race tires, I guess. Are all of them the same width? Yeah, they are. So 235, 45 R19. I'm gonna go with like 275, 45 R19. Race tire. $75, 45 R19. Which rims? I think for this one, I want these. No. Alrighty. Good. And we got one more. And all right. Back up we go. V8. So we need coils, we need spark plugs, we need pistons. Need intake manifold. I don't think we have that. Yeah, we don't have that. We have the exhaust manifold though. We're obviously gonna have like the engine heads and the camshafts as well in the tuning shop. So a V8. Is here. Also the gearbox parts. I think I already bought the fuel rails, so not buy them anymore. Oh yeah, there's a throttle here as well, which I don't think I've bought yet. So throttle V8. Alrighty. Okay, we're nearly done with disassembling this. Then we're gonna reassemble it, but this time with tuned parts. And then we're gonna resell the car and make massive profit, because that's just how it works with this particular engine, apparently. The car was valued at $246,000 when after I bought it, so that's when I checked the price after putting it onto a lifter completely stock. So we're gonna see by how much that value is gonna change after we're done with this engine. You're gonna see that it's gonna be quite a massive amount. You know, there's the timing belt. Engine head on. Okay, here we go. Two more camshafts and the spark plugs. Okay, that's that. Then fuel rails. We're nearly done with this engine, and once we are, gonna put it back in, sell the car, make massive profit. No. Okay, install it into the car again. Move this back. Fill it up with oil. Okay. Oh. And the starter. There we go. I think the car is now complete. It is. There we go. $317,000 is what it's worth now. And let's not forget that we can sell all of this. And we have a barn location map. We have so many barns to go to, by the way. That's a huge chunk of profit right there. Let's see. I am going to go to some barns because we have how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them available. So yeah, I'm gonna do. Actually, I have another skill point available as well. 4 more levels. Yeah, sure, why not? Gonna see if I can restore some of these while, like off camera before the next episode. Oh, it's that an actual Dodge Charger? No, it's a Bolt Cape. All right. Wait, how much is it selling for? 15,000? Sure. Buy that and put it into the car parking. We do have a case. That's a Tempest Magnum. Let's do that as well. To the garage. And then that's... yeah, that's that. Buy the case. Go to the next barn. I don't care that this is costing me $100 each time, and that, you know, each case that we get there is also costing us $200, because we're gonna make way more than $300 of profit from, well, what we find in here from the restorations that we're gonna do with these cars. Wait, there's a Willis? Yep, there is. 11,000, okay. I don't think I want to restore another Willis until we can repair the frame as well and repaint it. That's a Salem Spectre? No, Bolt Rollet, okay. Yeah. That's an RX-7. We could do an RX-7. Yeah, 26k. Sure, why not? Is there another car here as well, maybe? No, there isn't. Okay. Next barn. Oh, by the way, let's decline some of these orders. I'll move this to the garage. Barn? Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Maserati Sebring, okay. That's pretty cool. To parking. And... Ah. Next barn. Let's see what we get. Then I'm gonna open all of these cases. And I'm just gonna store whatever we find. There's another RX-7. Sure, why not? Nothing else here? Guess not. Let's see what's in this one. Okay. No. Yes. Sure. Car parking. And that as well. Car parking. This has the winter V8. Which is pretty neat. Buy the case. And there's the last barn. Yeah, sure. Bold Atlanta. More junk anyway, no. Okay. So we have... I think we should have 6 cases to open now. And we're gonna see what's in those. And... Yep. We still have $400,000 left, by the way. Okay. And timing cover V8 OHV is certainly nice. Oh, that's also a tune part. That's pretty cool. Okay. Two barn locations? I've never had that happen in a in a case. Well, I guess we can go to 2 more barns after opening these cases. Okay, so let's see what can we still use realistically. This, sure. I mean, ignition. Oh, we are gonna be working on an RX-7 eventually. Let's just store it all. So now we have 2 more barn locations. Which means we're hopefully also gonna have 2 more cases to open. There's 1. There's an Elise, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Buy that. We can't move it to parking. Not quite sure why, because I don't think both of my parking levels are going to be full. But I gotta check. Oh yeah, buy 50,000. Yeah. So you get moved to parking. And then the next barn we go. Tempest Magnum Flat Face Proto. Okay. Salem Flamo. Cheap little crap box. But nonetheless, we're probably gonna... Wait, what? Okay. Buy the case. And then we're gonna open these two cases and... Yeah. Let's see. What do we get? Another barn location. Okay. I think I'm gonna sell the rim. It's only a 13-inch one and it's only worth $21. I'm also gonna sell this. We could potentially buy another reasonably priced car at the car salon and then tune that again to make some more money on this stream. Like, not sure what you can even do with this one. Also, I can't afford it at the moment. Probably can't afford this either then. Yeah, I can, but the Coyote V8. There's another Hellcat, isn't it? Yep. And a Bentley and a big Jeep. Which is actually cheaper than the... we can't choose color here, huh? This is actually cheaper than the Mustang and also than the Hellcat. What engine do you have? Okay, yeah, it's on proprietary V8 Hemi. I say we tune the Mustang. that goes into my garage. We only have 25,000 and a little bit left over now, but I think that's enough for tuning the engine, or at least the parts that can be tuned. We may have to compromise on tires and rims. Don't think we can afford tuning those as well at the moment. Okay. And once again, I think we have all of the exhaust components available in the tuning shop, so that's going to be fantastic. Exhaust pipe, rear... Oh. Rear mod for a Mustang. Do we have those? Don't think we do. So, we have cats. We have these. And then, oh yeah, we do have them. Awesome. What, the flywheel is $650. Never really, you know, considered that, because so far, well, what have $650 been, right? In the past couple of streams, not much. But can I actually afford all of the tuned parts now for this engine? I don't know. Depends also on how much can be tuned about this engine. We're certainly gonna have spark plugs and like ignition coils. Gonna have pistons for sure. Are we gonna have the intake manifold? Yeah. Okay. Also fuel rail. Filter pump fuel rail DI. throttle alleviate. No, that's not available here. Okay. Fair enough. Alternator and power steering pump. Yeah, the exhaust manifold as well. Almost forgot about that. So that's V8J. Yeah, there we go. Ignition coils. Head cover. Wait, what? It's got the timing chain here? Yeah, it's got the timing chains like directly on the camshaft gears. Like right there, as opposed to having a chain across the V or something connecting them that way. But I guess doing it this way would allow you to control the camshafts for one for these 4 cylinders separate from the ones on these 4 cylinders. So it does make some sense. Oh, and then also you have these timing chains, I suppose. Very complex setup, actually. Okay, we need the camshaft. Do we have them? No, it doesn't look like it. Do we have the engine heads available? Engine head A. Yeah, yep. No. These camshaft caps are sort of annoying, but then again, the rocker arms on like a traditional pushrod engine as well in this game, where you have to screw down each rocker arm, and if those there are, you know, 16, also does get a little bit annoying. Good. Okay, now we put on the power steering pump. Sadly, you can't tune the throttle on this engine, but okay. air tensioner here. There we go. Nearly done. Got a few more things to do about this engine, but not a lot. And then we'll find out how much more this car is worth after tuning it. Because we bought it for 268,000. And the oil pan, there we go. Good. Lift it up. Are we gonna have money for better tires? I think it's gonna be close. Okay, there we go. Let's take off one of these and see what dimensions we're working with here on the tires. Oh, 255/40 R19. Let's see. Yeah, we can afford it. Yep, 275/40 R19. There we go. So we're gonna give this new tires as well. Oh, they are at 275s already on the rear. Huh. I guess they're gonna be replaced with race tires anyway. I like the rims on this Mustang though. Like the original Ford rims. And one more. In the meantime, we can check out if we got anything. Like barn locations, no. And now I'm gonna sell all of that other junk. Oh, still gotta replace the fuel pump as well. Okay. Yeah, obviously gotta take out the old one first. Okay, and I think the car is complete now. Yep. 340,000 is what it's worth now, so it's worth 72,000 more than before. So we're gonna sell this thing. And we got money again. Okay, thanks very much for watching the stream. I'm going to be streaming this game again next Saturday starting at 8 p.m. Central European Time. Make sure to follow me on Twitch in case you want to be notified when I go live. And if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow if you're not following already. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.